everyone. I'm Tiffany Wuebben, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. We're going to talk about a topic that's often overlooked but absolutely essential to your patient's success: follow-up care. Now, I'll be the first to admit that follow-ups aren't exactly the most glamorous part of dental care, but they're a powerhouse when it comes to improving outcomes and preventing future issues. Honestly, you can think of follow-up care as the glue that holds the entire treatment process together. Stick with me, because by the end of this session, you'll see why follow-ups aren't just an extra step. They're the step that makes all of the difference in the world. All right, so why is follow-up care so important? Imagine this scenario. You create a treatment plan, the patient follows through with their procedure, and they leave your office feeling so fantastic. Mission accomplished, right? Well, not quite. Follow-up care is the part where we make sure the work you've done is healing properly and delivering the results your patient deserves. It's also our chance to catch any potential issues early before they become major problems. Think of it as a quality control for their health, and trust me, your patients need it, even if they don't realize it. Follow-up appointments are also an incredible opportunity to ensure long-term treatment success. For example, after something like a periodontal procedure or restorative work, we use these appointments to monitor healing, make adjustments if needed, and reinforce hygiene habits. It's during follow-ups that we get to partner with our patients, gently guiding them towards the healthiest outcomes. This is especially true for ongoing conditions like gum disease. Without consistent follow-ups, patients often fall off track, and that can set them back in bigger ways down the line, which we've seen. And so another huge benefit of follow-ups is that they build trust and loyalty. When patients know you're invested in their progress, it strengthens the relationship. They feel cared for, listened to, and valued. And those are the kinds of patients who stay with you for years to come and refer their friends. It's also a chance to educate as you go. During regular check-ins, you can provide updates, answer lingering questions, or even identify other areas where they might need preventive care. When you take the time to inform and educate, you empower your patients to become active participants in their own health plan. And that's really important when you have that partnership with your patient. Now, I get it. Scheduling and managing follow-ups can feel like a juggling act. But here's a few tips to keep these things running smooth for sure. First, make it easy for patients to commit. Before they leave the office, schedule the next follow-up right away. Use language that emphasizes why this matters instead of saying, "Do you want to come back in 6 months?" You could confidently state, "Your next step for maintaining these areas, these results, is a follow-up in 6 months." How does April 16th at 4 o'clock sound? So you're going to want to go ahead and get them scheduled back for their next visit. And suggesting that day and time is huge. So you're not asking them, you're letting them know this is what they need to do. You're framing it with value, not just as a checkbox on their calendar. Second, use reminders strategically. Email and text notifications can be game changers when it comes to reducing no-shows. But here's the key. Make the messaging about them, not you. For example, instead of just saying your appointment is on Thursday, try rephrasing it to be, "We're looking forward to seeing you for your reserved hygiene appointment on Thursday to check your progress and keep your smile on track." A little personalization can go a long way in ensuring compliance. Third, follow-up care isn't just about getting people back in the chair. It's about keeping lines of communication open. If a patient misses a follow-up, don't just write them off and say, "Oh, they're not going to be coming back." Reach out with a friendly message that reinforces the importance of their care, like, "We missed you at your appointment today. We'd love to help you reschedule so we can check in and make sure everything's on track for your health goals." It's warm, it's professional, and it reinforces their value to your practice, right? Because they are so valuable to us. Another tip is to use follow-ups as a chance to streamline care across the team. Good communication between dentists, hygienists, assistants, and even front office staff makes follow-up care seamless. Every team member should understand their role in encouraging patients coming back for their next appointments, from proactively suggesting it to patients to handling reminders and scheduling. Everybody's got to be on the same page with the same goal in mind. When the whole team is on that same page, it shows patients you're unified and committed to their oral health success. Everybody is committed. All right, before we close, here's your recap. Patients' next visits are critical in maintaining patient health and ensuring the success of their treatment. These appointments help monitor healing, identify issues early, and reinforce healthy habits. There's an extraordinary opportunity to build trust, educate your patients, and solidify those relationships. To maximize follow-up care or their next hygiene appointments, schedule appointments early, personalize your reminders, and keep communication open, even if a patient misses a visit. And don't forget, a well-aligned team is key to making follow-ups and next visits feel smooth and effortless. Now, here's my challenge for you. Take a closer look at how your next visits are structured and set up in advance. How are they handled? Is there an area where communication could improve? Maybe it's the reminders, scheduling process, or even how the team talks about patients' next visits during their appointments. Make one thing to tweak and track how it impacts patient compliance and satisfaction. Those small changes can make a huge difference over time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, our patients' next visit, our retention rates, and having patients be scheduled back for their next appointments every single time, it's not just about maintaining results, it's about showing patients that we really care about them every step of the way. Keep finding those opportunities to connect and care, and I know you'll see amazing outcomes for your patients and your practice. Take care, and I'll see you next time.